I'll call it 5 rounds. Likely Paulo Costa, 2 years older than the Italian dream. Marvin Vettori is 28. He's fight week activities bring it up to 205. Time with Joe Martinez.
And now, Las Vegas, Nevada, this is the main event. Sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, the executive director is the gun side, Derek Cleary, Sal D'Amato, and in charge, Jason Herzog. And in attendance, make some noise if you are! To first, fighting out of the blue corner. This mixed martial artist dances 5 defeats and 1 draw. He is the UFC's Italy. Here is Marvin, the Italian dream. And across the tall, weighing in officially 204.5 pounds and 14, the UFC's number 2 ranked middleweight contender of the world.
Fighters are gone. Everyone come out ready to fight.
All right. No need at the broadcast table and kind of gives a smirk of I've got my hands full. Main event is upon us. And how about this? Marvin Vettori in the green. My favorite. Paulo Costa's in the white as the underdog. Heavy, like
mixing in the takedowns. You know, Costa, he's a banger. Wrestle, he can take people down. If he does that, he's got 5 rounds.
Heavy leg kick.
You see the power from Costa straight away. Now the key for Big
5 favorite. Paulo Costa's in the white as the underdog.
I think in Vettori is mixing in the takedowns. We know Vettori, but Vettori has shown he can wrestle, he can take Costa, he's a banger, he's got a lot of power in every shot, as does But that is a heavy inside low kick. 8 people down. If he does that, he's got 5 rounds to wear him down.
Costa, he would not elaborate. He said he would explain after the fight. Marvin Vettori alluded to us earlier this week that there were some problems in his training camp.
On that kick. Knocked him down. I'd have to see.
Pressing on him after the stumble from Costa.
Yeah, good counter there from to the replay to see if that was a bit of a collision or if he really dropped him.
Vettori to now be on the front foot here and do what he does.
Either way.
Yeah, it was more of a stumble, but certainly it allows Vettori powerful. His best body kick for Costa.
Nasty body kick.
Right kicks are so.
There's a noticeable size difference between these 2 guys in this position.
Did he clinch up for the first time?
Yeah, let's see if yeah, you're right. There is. It's pretty noticeable.
I mean, there is. Costa looks absolutely gigantic.
We agree, Michael, that the further this fight goes.
Well, it's not like Morgan's a small guy, let's be honest. They're both tanks.
And I think...
And we don't know the full story of the weight situation.
Or it's supposed to favor Vettori.
Yeah, I think so. Certainly with the intent. These are always questions you have to ask when somebody doesn't miss weight. You know, did he rest on his laurels? Did he not do the road work? Knowing that Vettori would take the fight.
Right hand lands for Vettori.
Did he come into this and plan on doing this right from day one?
Vettori. Costa returns one, man. It's a nasty right kick from Paulo Costa.
Cross from Vettori, who's now moving back. Costa.
That Costa starting to breathe a little hard, and those right kicks aren't quite as powerful.
Fires another body kick.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's just me, but it seems to be.
Nice counter.
Nice combination, fired back, fast hands. Yeah, every time Costa fires.
And he's coming right for Paulo Costa, getting in his face, but being
calculated. Fires back, with straight left and right.
Yeah, not backing up too, not over swinging. He's blocking those right kicks.
Costa's fading already.
Oh,
he's
bad.
Fading.
I'm sure they're hurting on the arms, but he's eating them.
I'm telling you,
yeah, good volume from Vettori here. Costa content to just sit
on the fence, card high. Vettori stringing together a combination.
Yeah, another big right kick.
I think Costa might plant himself.
His gas tank is already fading. Unfortunately,
on the fence and just say, let's fight in a phone booth here. I'll trust my power.
He finds the explosion here and there, but not every. Yeah. You look at the body language. Some of the shots are more. As I say, 20 pounds. It's a lot of extra shot. Every shot, some of them are slowing down. Wait, and what was the reason for that?
Easier through the early going. There's the great equalizer if Costa lands it over. Vettori pips and throws to the body. Something Costa does well is mix it up at the top two levels. Stiff and right.
You know, when we talk about Costa's gas tank maybe showing a little signs of fatigue.
Jab from Vettori.
Oh, throw big volume, but moving up a weight class, and I can tell you, speaking from experience right now, but we've seen him against Yoel Romero. We've seen him have to grind, and gut feels different, and responds different. You're so used to cutting down to that experience. When I moved up on short notice to 170 pound, your body just
tougher load on the body. Simple as that.
Here goes Vettori.
You're carrying more weight.
Yeah.
Therefore, it's, you know, when I dropped down from 205, because I started my career there, when I came down to... Good movement from Vettori. You know, so maybe it's a plan that's going to come back at 185. My output was way higher. Obviously, I'm carrying less weight. You know, so maybe it's a plan that's a fun round.
Second round coming up.
Sit down. Here's the water. Here's the water. I think you lost this round. Let's breathe. You can't stop fading. Ken has to work more. You have to enter on the body. Always strengthen. Always.
Most of the time, he's emerging victorious. But, of course, in a like this, look at Vettori's volume. More than 30 strikes landed to the head. And should be. Head, body, leg strikes. Look at the body work of Paulo Costa.
Yeah, and not only at occasions. Didn't last for long, but certainly got his head on the numbers. He seems to have Costa hurt on a couple of...
And that right kick is still pretty thunderous. Good hand speed here from Vettori right now, and I think that's a strategy here, obviously, to attack that left arm of Ignatius. Nice right hand there.
Cross for
Vettori, but Vettori eating it, walking forward, landing some good combos.
Well, Vettori's been in some grueling fights, and he has never Costa.
But he kind of rolled with it, you know what I mean? He took a little bit off of that. With his...
Never been finished in his pro career.
I was just going to say, too, I'd like to see Marvin go to the body.
That kick from Costa, and then he goes to the body. Vettori.
And just as I was thinking that, put...
Whoa! Big.
Oh, my goodness.
Costa still mixing it up here. He is somehow still with it.
Vettori's got some chin. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, if Paulo doesn't get this... Oh, Vettori.
Right.
Good movement, man.
Man, Marvin Vettori is as tough as it gets, man.
Let's finish it.
Yeah.
And worry about where the gas tank's going to be. Man, he ate that straight to the side of the head.
Unless he's forced back. You know, he's not intimidated. He took this fight. He didn't even... Yeah, he's as tough as they come. He never takes a backward step pretty much either. And consider not fighting for us a powerful man, a dangerous man like Paulo Costa, eating head kicks split second. And he's standing toe-to-toe with a fearsome striker and firing right back.
And if you're Costa, you got to start thinking, oh my God. Kick. Nice inside kick. What do I got to hit this guy with? And it just landed a clean flush head.
That's good for Costa because he never had to do the cut. And you know, obviously coming up to 205, yeah, guess what, Marvin Vettori didn't have to go through a train either. So I want Vettori to have an edge in the cardio. As we get to rounds 3, 4, and 5, certainly the championship rounds.
And Costa does keep coming forward, landing these combos. Although, that being said, we keep saying that.
Pretty good second round here.
But as long as he
said the Yoel Romero fight, that's kind of how it was. He looked like he'd be exhausted.
He can keep this sort of volume going. He's staying in this fight.
Big left.
Nice. 1 second, and then continuing to explode. That's smart.
First time they clinch.
Nice turn.
You don't want to take too many of them.
To go round 2. Nice. Vettori with little resistance. 2 minutes.
Costa's almost up. Trying to get the wrist control. Yeah, it's a smart strategy, though. Make him wrestle. Dragging.
He is still within the grasp, and now not anymore.
Down, force him to stand back. Oh. Yeah, it's a smart stroke.
An eye poke
so.
as Jason Herzog immediately calls.
Yeah.
Outstretched Vettori taking his time to recover.
How you doing? Need a little time?
Bring in the doctor as a precaution.
Hey, come here. Over here.
Stoppage for a foul.
Okay.
There's no way on earth. Marvin Vettori says, I can't.
Like that, okay? You just poked him in the eye now, okay? I already told you not to do it. Yeah.
No, you can't argue.
Paulo Costa.
You don't get to call the shots here, buddy.
Hey, and why did not to have it there? You're not arguing these point taking right now, Marvin. That was also a good rest for Costa.
Massive rest in that.
Well, some way decides to, said he was warning throughout the fight. Big head kick for Costa once again.
Powerful right kick.
It's a whip.
For as big as he is.
He's going to rip to the body here. Back him up with the jabs, rip to the body.
Elbows, the guard high
up top.
Yeah, Costa does a really good job of defending, but it's a suit of the liver.
On two in favor of the Italian.
I mean, out would be, but Costa's so much bigger.
We'll keep it here.
We just got to take away those kicks. That high kick is what he...
So you give time this to step in with the cross. You make that angle.
Kick. He throws a feint right hand. Oh, I mean, but Vettori steps in as he goes to the body, and unfortunately, he...
And I tell you what, while you're doing the replay, I was watching Costa picking out his arms, trying to rub some blood in there, trying to just G him up and get him ready against 5 rounds against Israel Adesanya. Tremendous output.
In this fight that he did in all 5 rounds against Israel Adesanya.
Work the body. Tremendous output.
So we enter the 3rd round.
More shots in this than what he did against 5 rounds against Israel Adesanya.
He did in all 5 rounds against Israel Adesanya. In his last fight, Vettori has already landed more strikes in this fight than...
Work the body.
Fight, which is for, of course, the middleweight title.
Nice.
And he doesn't... He's still very... Certainly a better round 2 for Costa than round 1. Much in this fight. 2nd time in his UFC career he's entered the 3rd round. A couple of years ago in Anaheim. Costa. The only other when he went the distance against Yoel Romero.
I mean, this is a tremendous fight so far. We're only...
Marvin pressuring forward well here.
Start of round 3. And this really sends a message to all the men in their last fights. But, I mean, what a war plays out there, other than Israel Adesanya, who's beat them both.
We've seen one takedown from...
Wow.
Oh! Marvin Vettori, but he's not really using a wrestling attack.
They're fast, too. I mean, I missed it, but that was...
That's a big movement from Costa in round 3.
Yeah, surprisingly impressive. Oh, sharp left hand there from Vettori.
Point with him backed up against the fence. I think about sprinkling in another takedown. That's Marvin continues to walk him down. At this poster, oh, he's swinging. Really good way to mix things up. Some blood on the nose of Costa.
Big clinch up. Vettori back to the fence. Go around 3.
And the problem is, too, for this wrestling in this clinch situation.
Backs him up to the fence, I should say. Under 3 minutes to...
Both these guys are so sweaty right now in round 3.
Yeah.
They're just...
Marvin, I'd like to see him mix a few in. Predominant...
sliding off of each other, basically.
Seen hardly any kicks, though, from Marvin there. There's a nice body shot. And I think mainly a boxing and elbow approach with a sprinkle of wrestling here. Marvin would be well served to throw in some kicks.
Oh. The octagon in this round. Vettori largely controlling the center of the domination.
Nice combo. every ounce of energy he has in there, every shot. Some shots are you know, and I like how Marvin's not feeling out the process. Range finders, then he'll throw big, powerful shots, whether it be kicks or punches. Everything has just power shot, but back off of it, whereas Costa just big.
Out of 10 from Costa.
Wow. Big lights out intentions on it. Oh!
Knee and a takedown.
About a triangle there, but he's got to be careful.
On his back.
Big shots here from Costa.
Vettori unlikely from Costa, but he'll go grounded pound here if Vettori doesn't want to stay down.
Nicely done now. He's going to watch the neck.
Guillotine. Vettori's out. I mean, so sweaty, right? So sweaty.
Yeah. Got to be careful. Costa's looking for it.
Oh.
Ski maneuver from Costa because now he's on the bottom here.
Yeah, and that's just...
You can see these guys are sweating profusely in there right now.
And that was a risk
in the round as well, I would say.
Yeah, in the first round, that was a mistake.
For one, and a point deduction. Vettori controls him here for the rest of the round. They've got him 2 rounds.
Stranger to this position. On the ground, he's more known for his... And Vettori is a grueling fight that'll go into the deep waters. Mission game that is knockouts, but he's most known for just making it with 30 seconds left until round number 4. This is a Marvin
high-level jiu-jitsu. Amongst others, has been training a lot for many years.
Vettori fight here.
Yeah, listen, he trains at King's MMA. They got no shortages with Fabrizio Verdun. Very high-level jiu-jitsu down there. Former UFC heavyweight champion, so the guy knows what he's doing. Down there.
It's also in his corner tonight. Excellent.
Round 4 upcoming.
Sit down. Pay attention. This, okay? Let me see. When you. Okay, let's move your head. Breathe.
You understand? You have to follow up too, not combinations.
The instructions are Tariush. Boyd standing right in front of Costa and avoid those heavy power shots.
Center, start trying to push Costa back, but that body kick is still there.
It's the southpaw, so therefore, that wasn't to his liver. Not that.
Back, but that body kick is still there for Costa. My God. Straight away, Marvin takes the center, start trying to push Costa.
But therefore, that wasn't to his liver. Had that been the opposite. The good news for Vettori, though, is that he is the southpaw. Stance.
Yeah, you're really kidding.
Yeah.
Vettori, relentless pressure here to open round 4. Oh. Big left. Hook from Costa.
Jab from Vettori.
Oh, combination.
Real nice connection. He can shake it off all he wants. But those...
Yeah,
Costa's been the bad guy this week, but he is a fun fighter.
Landed, they scored, and they hurt.
Oh my God. Good jab there from Vettori.
And for Marvin Vettori, we've never seen him more...
You never miss a fight of either of these guys, to be honest.
Throughout these 3+ rounds as well.
Yeah, and, you know, he talked about wanting...
Motivated, and he has looked great.
To have this be a stand-up battle and teach him a lesson. Marvin has been more than happy to stand and trade. Listen, he hasn't backed up from that. There's been some wrestling exchanges, but...
Bothering him. Costa's covering up along the fence.
Good body shot.
Blood coming from the right eye of Vettori. Doesn't appear to be...
Oh, my goodness.
To the body. And Vettori's not letting him off the hook. I mean, as promised, a lot of people already had this one circled on the calendar before.
This fight's awesome.
Oh, no, this fight's
for all the surrounding drama. Oh, big right cross from Costa.
I Nice volume there, though, from Vettori.
Yeah. Not loading up, just putting out the numbers.
Halfway through round 4. Costa's gas tank as it goes into the later rounds. He is keeping up. For all the questions about
Secure a takedown, so
up with it.
and even in the last round, in the third round, was able to score.
Another combination for Vettori.
Neither of these men have cut weight. And you know,
right.
and that affects your gas tank. It also affects your ability to have to do that. They never had to drain the system. They didn't have to almost kill them to take a shot in a major way. Both of these guys never, in this kind of war.
Vettori's finding a home for that left cross.
Themselves in a sauna, and now we're seeing this kind of output, this kind of power.
Several times in this round, snapping the head back with Costa.
That's him. Ooh, fight on. Costa doesn't want to stop. But Jason recognized it. But every time we think Paulo Costa's in trouble when he's backed up against the fence.
Another left.
Man. He just throws a flurry and gets his way out of there.
Vettori several times has gone the 5-round distance. This is the first time Costa has gone to a 4th round.
Lift those hands up, because if one of those high kicks comes up, gets him flush on. Vettori's getting comfortable though, and the hands are getting lower. He does need to. There's a takedown.
It would loom large with 40 seconds.
In the jaw, that could be a real problem for him.
Weaken from Paulo Costa early in this fight. To go in the round, Costa playing some nice defense here. Keep in mind, there was a point taken. And perhaps he didn't think it would come into play because we're just 25 seconds away from the 5th and final round now. Costa's known for, if he's going to get it done, he's going to do it by finish, but money kick for Costa again.
This body kick return from Vettori.
Yeah, there it is.
To decide it.
Sit down. You stop before the round stop. Keep it. Pay attention. Last round. This is our round. Keep on shooting on your leg, body and head. We could be winning or we could be tied.
Take your opportunities when they show them. Take your opportunities.
Between Marvin Vettori and
Final round. Buddy, ready? You ready? Fight.
from Costa.
Where that he probably needs a knockout in this round. I mean, you got to think that Costa is in as well. Look at the power he throws with.
The volume.
And he's capable of getting one.
The total strikes, the significant strikes, all in favor of Marvin Vettori.
My goodness.
And just hung right in the pocket with one another with a takedown. They have each landed some power shotter for now almost 5 rounds. The point deduction came in round 2.
Oh! 2 more rounds just to be safe.
Yeah, right.
That's when you get that snap. Generally, you don't get that on the body.
The kick from Costa that had a soundtrack.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like you're hitting the tie pad. Oh, solid job. And again,
the body shot.
Oh, that's it.
Feel it here.
See, Marvin's got a head made out. Oh,
jeez. Oh, beautiful.
The granite, but the body can only take so much. That's a
swing the body with those knees. I mean, with those kicks.
Take more move by Costa.
Costa's punish.
How can you not appreciate what these guys are doing?
This is a down attempt briefly for Vettori.
I mean, what a fight this is. Incredible.
Smart fire for Vettori here to close this distance. This would clinch him up for a little bit. Reset yourself. Hard to take down throughout the course of this fight. Even if you're big, if Vettori can secure a takedown, but Costa's been hard.
Body kicks. Vettori doesn't get it to the ground, though. Pretty valuable time here along the fence where he's no rounds. Now they separate. Costa 8-1 in body strikes just in the opening 2 minutes of this fight.
So, as tough as both men are, I will say this can only take so much, you know what I mean, before it gives in. Incredible fight. I'd like to see a little bit more defense from both men before the brain shuts off and says good night. So this is it.
I'm so impressed.
And Costa, he's pulling on the pressure and he's ripping to the bottom.
Looked like fatigue early in the fight, but still throwing absolute murder with Costa's ability to do what Corey, whose chin is unbelievable.
Yeah, there's obviously this guy has.
His kicks, big shots to the body, and obviously
not just that, the body shots he's taken. There were some solid body shots there. Internal, he never showed. He had the poker face, and that's what you need at this. He did not look phased 1 minute. Of course he was, but he kept that level of fighting. Because as soon as you let on that you're hurt, your opponent's going to.
Another kick to the body.
Jump all over you.
Vettori answers. There's no secret to the game plan in this final phase of the fight for Paulo Costa.
Slowed down a bit though here. Marvin's definitely slowed. I've got to think the body.
Just the size of Costa tonight.
Body work is partly to blame for that. He's massive. Absolutely massive. Vettori needs to the dance.
He's got to press forward. He's got to try to clinch him up, push him up.
Attack. He cannot stand there and let Costa lead.
Gets the fence.
He has to make Costa react.
Minute of the fight. A lot of sweaty. Final palms for Marvin Vettori fans.
In here. It's unbelievable. Could you imagine this? 20. I tell you what, the noise.
There he goes.
Wow.
That's what Marvin's got to do. He's got to try to press Paulo Costa back a little bit here.
I think if it goes 25 seconds, Vettori wins. He kicks that one. And Costa needs a knockout. He knows that, and he's throwing. Looking
for Marvin Vettori.
Very smart, because as I say, he looks exhausted. And Costa needs a knockout. He knows that, and he's
interested to see the response from each of these two guys after 5. Entertaining fighter to watch. Marvin Vettori's fan this fight, accepting it upper weight class. Yeah, and then what he just showed for
classic. Both men did solid work. Look at that right hand from Costa. Ate that. Went to the body. There it is, the eye poke. After he was warned, Vettori pushes forward. Vettori sprinkling some takedowns. Costa got a takedown of his own when it would connect. Here's Costa backing him. Sorry, Vettori. With the pressure, the output, the 5 rounds of non-stop action. 5 rounds of
makes more than 150 for Marvin Vettori. Paulo Costa, but the numbers vastly. Started with the early prelims on UFC Fight Pass and watch the best of all UFC Fight Pass. All right, back to the here and now. Now rated M for mature. One final time, Joe Martinez.
Judges have it 48-46 for your winner by unanimous. Vettori!
My word, where do I start? You won the respect of the entire. How are you feeling right now?
I wanted to finish it, but fuck, this guy. Improving experience for me. And it's always good, like, 4th, 5th round, there's no way nobody can keep up, I'm pretty ready.
Well, you got off to a fantastic start. You were landing a lot of good cops. How did you feel? Did you feel the effects of those shots?
The kicks were the most impressive. It was big for sure, but, I'm ready. And when I'm ready, there's nothing but
classes at the last minute. The fight's over. You were successful. But how did
you should have made way, as a respect all of us. But, and I still got the win, and I'm proud of it,
Got to ask you, what do you want next? As we know, last time we saw you lost to Israel Adesanya.
Like I said, I keep wanting to fight the best, and the belt will come. And that being said, I still want the belt 100%. That's my goal. But I want to fight a big fight in Mezzo Corona. Thank you so much for all of us, for all of you. Say Austin, Avanti. Thank you guys.
With Mezzo Corona standing, the Italian dream, ladies and gentlemen.
And how about in the morning, and he's got Italian support. He got plenty of fodder for the mixed martial arts world after 5